Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama gue, Farhan 12. Jadi kita teruskan game Skyrim. So let's go. Kita langsung ngomong ke Jabal ya. Kemarin kita udah lawan Alduin.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Ya, kita mesti minta tempatnya dia, minjem tempatnya dia dulu buat perangkapin naga atau menjebak naganya.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is you want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. All doing.
Nah, dia tahu nih.
World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
End times.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
Okay.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your... But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Kita mesti. Ini pertikaian antar North.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, what is it that you... My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? According to legend, Jarl, they say, Numenex was the dragon's name.
Okay.
That's his skull decorating the main hall.
Terima kasih banyak.
Come to Dragon... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Tiga satu.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the mage's college.
Oke guys, kita mesti ke ini. Ke apa?
Wait, I know you.
Ke ini.
And deserve our praise, you do,
High Hrothgar.
for we are one.
Oke, let's go guys. Greybeards, kita ke Greybeards. Kita skip langsung guys ke halaman belakang. Halaman belakang. Ya betul, halaman belakang. Apa lagi lu? Ini kaget aja lu.
Alduin?
We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political
Nggak
affairs.
pernah info lagi.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk.
Oke,
Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeard... We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Win. Guide you.
win. Ini dia. Kita mesti ke Solitude dulu, General Tullius, sama ke Ulfric. Perang mereka guys, political war.
You look new. I'm new too. I think we could be friends. Now I remember.
General Tullius.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. The Greybeards. What do those old... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Fair enough. We're driving the... That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a call.
Kocak nih dia. Kita balik
So,
ke Ulfric Stormcloak. Let's go. Palace of the King. Kita tidak mau terlibat dengan politiknya mereka ya guys. Jadi ya kita hanya menjalankan tugas sebagai Dragonborn. So
The Dunmer get that.
Don't be so sure of that. We've
What do you want, milk drinker?
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on
I
Whiterun.
remember you. You were at Helgen with us. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your...
It's about time they turned their gaze from the...
I have the greatest respect. But the political situation... I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of... I doubt the Empire has... Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with it. And what would you have me do?
If he's not
Let's
with
go.
us, he's against us.
Whiterun tuh ini guys, Whiterun netral. Jadi Whiterun netral, High Crafter juga netral. Tapi Whiterun disuruh milih. Dan tidak semudah itu.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council.
Thank you.
Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. But regrets. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Oke. Kita cari tempat dulu. So let's go guys. Apaan sih? Tailpin Iceberg.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be in this council as all of you.
Suara apaan tuh?
More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Aldrin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Aldrin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Blitz ini kadang gitu ya.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, nggak ada yang nungguin lu. Oke, ini dia. Ya guys, skip aja guys kalau misalnya membosankan. Tapi gue mau denger dulu cerita mereka seperti apa. Nah, ini Whiterun, ini General Tullius sebelahnya. Ini Ulfric Stormblood. Sama ini Esbern. Siapa ini? Esbern. Ini Talmor. Talmor sih. Anjing gue udah duduk duluan. Mohon maaf. Bang.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Oke. Gue duluan ya.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Gue duduk duluan ini. Kesopan.
I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Gue lagi.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Aduh.
Maybe so, But bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Aduh. Nomor nggak ikut ya harusnya. Iya deh.
Well said.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
Aduh.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
Okay.
I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Winterhold?
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
Yeah, ngasih tahu.
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe. And this time, there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war.
Okay.
Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Karthwasten.
I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? As I expected, you favor your friends. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Let's hear it.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of... By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating you. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen. Odahviing, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last. I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
Udah? Terus?
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right, the blade. Justice demands that he die for his crime. Until he is dead, shout for Odahviing from the Dragon's Reach courtyard. After that, it's up to you. Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paternax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself.
Haven't you been listening to me? All the old tale there. He devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power. You must find his portal to Sovngarde before he returns stronger than ever.
Ada. Oke. Oke guys, menghabiskan waktu sekali ya konselnya.
I fear this truce will not last. General Tullius will be... Now you see why I've warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians. Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paternax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum. The same could be said for any of us, could it not? Are you so guiltless as to stand in judgment? Listen to your inner voice before acting. Do not allow the blades to bully you into something you will later. After all, repentance is something you deny to Paternax by meting out your so-called justice. Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paternax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum. Kinnereth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Sky above. voice within.
Dovahkiin.
Apa sih? Lompat bisa gak? Lompat. Oh, udah. Oke guys, let's go. Kita akhirnya mendapatkan izin Jadul Groove. Ya begitulah.
Wait, I know you.
Kita sudah menyatukan kedua orang itu.
I don't know how you talked the Jarl into this plan of yours.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcroaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing?
Yang bener aja jadi lagi tidur. Ya udah, oke. Thank you guys for watching, and like kalau suka, dislike kalau nggak suka. See you next video. Kita bakal persiapin ininya apa, perangkap ngejebak si naganya, si Alduin. So let's go. See you next video and bye bye.